What is going on, everybody? It's Colton back again with another NASCAR Heat 4 Career Mode episode. We're going to the Brickyard today for the regular season finale. Before we go ahead and head off there, we're going to look at the point standings as they run right now. Based off of points, you can just see Denny Hamlin's just destroying everybody. But switching over to the playoff standings, again, Harvick, Byron, and Blaney have not won a race to lock their way in yet, but it looks like at least Kevin Harvick's a secure lock because we do have Ryan Newman just on the outside. I think it would be really cool today to see somebody else win that could really shake things up. Maybe I don't know if like Stenhouse through LaJoy if they're in there. I think it's got to be the top 30 in order to be in. So like it'd be cool to see someone from like 20th on down to 30th win and lock their way into the playoffs and just shake things up a little bit. But yeah, so we will go ahead and see you guys there. We only got 40 laps today.
NASCAR makes its way to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Big Machine Vodka Brickyard 400. It's always great coming back here, and this is the final stop of the regular season. So for those drivers on the outside looking in, kissing the brakes would sure feel good today.
Alright everybody, here we are at the Brickyard. So we had two interesting things. Joe Logano's not having a good practice session, so he's not going to be too good out on the track today. But Kurt Busch, he actually got qualified in the pole position, and now he's got to start in the back. So I think that's probably going to put us up to 12th, which sucks because I was pretty pumped to have the inside. I qualified P13. But as you can see, we're right next to Chase, and one thing you might recognize too is our paint scheme. I decided I was going to give this one a shot again. I know I haven't had the best outcomes with this one, but I kind of wanted redemption. It seems every time I've used this paint scheme, I've just had a really bad race, wrecked, finished poorly. So we're going to go ahead and test it out again, see what happens, and just kind of take it from there.
Alright, you're clear. Got a car low now.
Alright, that's my one mess up I'm allowed to have.
Got a car low now.
Don't know how well we're going to go. I thought I did pretty good in qualifying, though, and practice. I always struggle with the restarts, no matter what the track is, especially when I'm on the outside.
Careful, still there.
This was my first time running with other cars, and getting a true feel for it. But Happy New Year, I guess I kind of forgot to say that. Hope everybody had a good night. I know I just posted last night, and I'm recording this one the following morning, so this video is probably going to go up right after I record it. And then my plan is I'm probably going to go ahead and do the Ross Chastain series video after I record this one, and then that's what I'll post tomorrow. And then we'll go ahead, and I think probably Saturday we'll go ahead and launch the first episode of the playoffs. So I'm excited for that. I don't feel like my car is just not as good as it was in practice. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm commentating and it's kind of throwing me off trying to multitask, but I don't know, we'll see. We got 11 laps here in the stage. We got Kyle Busch out in front, William Byron right in front of us, Tyler Reddick in front of him. But I feel like, yeah, going into turn one, I'm just not as good as I was in practice for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe my car, after a few laps, it'll start to catch up to how the other cars are doing. I feel like it's already getting a little bit better than the first lap. Okay, we're about halfway through the first stage. Car is definitely starting to get better as these cars are starting, the AI is starting to fall off a little bit. Might have to go in and adjust those settings. I feel like the past few races. Oh, we got caution coming out actually. Yeah, we're gonna come through and pit just because that's what the it's gonna work out because we're gonna have to come through the next couple laps anyways. Car's definitely, I have it set to a tighter preset, but it's definitely a little more loose than I think it should be. Actually lost 2 spots there. I think it's because I repaired the damage, which I probably shouldn't have even done because it wasn't that bad.
Green flag. Got one inside.
Yeah, it's gonna be a second. I'm gonna let Boyer go.
Got a car low now.
That's so annoying. I know a few of you guys in the comments of my last video even agreed with me that the rivals are just broken in this game.
Alright, you're clear.
Kevin Harvick's actually out in front. That's big. See if he can kind of hold that.
Hold your line.
Tyler Reddick's got a good car. He always drives pretty well here in this game. But early in the stages, or not early in the stages, but earlier in the runs, coming off of a pit stop, my car's not as good as the AI, but as it goes on, it gets a little bit better and is more competitive for sure. I easily think I could have got up to maybe get a top 5 finish in that first stage if the caution didn't come out. But I don't know, at least I know that my car is just going to get better with each run, just to be a little patient. We're going to come through here with 2 to go on the stage. I'm liking the hood view at this track, but now I'm getting caught up with all these rivals. I just kind of want to let them do their thing, you know? I got 3 rivals right in front of me. Larson, I haven't had too many run-ins with him lately, so I'm hoping that his rivalry status will diminish soon. I think he was my first rival in career mode. It might have been Denny Hamlin, I can't remember. But yeah, if I can get Kyle Larson just to go away, that'd be huge. Yeah, and I got my teammate who's also a rival right here in front of me too.
Hold your line.
I don't want to make any contact with Larson, but I do feel like the pressure's kind of on right now since I'm all surrounded by them.
Still there.
Yeah, I'm really pumped today because we get to get the big football games all day long. I'm a huge college football fan, so real excited to watch all these big games, New Year's 6 Bowls. Let me know in the comments if you're a college football fan too, and if who your team is, if any of your teams are playing today. As you know, I'm a West Virginia fan. We didn't make it to a bowl game this year, but we did have. Come on, Kyle. Sorry. We did have a whole new team basically this year, new coaching staff. So I didn't have too high of expectations. One thing I really want to get into, which I don't really think I'd be able to bring to the channel because I would need to get a capture card too, is I want to get a PlayStation 3 and play college football. That was my all-time favorite game, like growing up, and I really hope they bring it back.
Stay high, stay high.
Yeah, I didn't want to get too aggressive with the AI. I know I could have, and I could have gained a few spots, but maybe I can get top 10.
Clear low, bud.
Ha! Alright, top 10 in the stage. There we go. That was a good finish. But yeah, I could have easily gotten a few more spots if I would have raced a little more aggressively. But I'm really just trying not to start anything with my rivals, and as Kevin Harvick gets the stage win, so good for him. He might be able to get that lock in, even though he's already locked in points-wise. But if he locks in with a win, he's going to be like 5th in the point standing because he's consistently finished up near the front. All right, stage 2. Lost a spot. At least we're down on the inside.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready.
All right, I got rivals as far as the eye can see and behind us.
Good to go.
Which Kurt Busch has already worked his way back up into P14, even though he started in last.
Still there.
Chris Buescher's having a good day. I would just love for someone like him to get a win.
Inside.
And just shake things up a little bit.
Car on the inside. All clear.
Kyle Larson got to the wall there. Yeah, Kurt Busch has got a good car. Try to give him a little bump draft and maybe help our relationship.
All clear.
I mean, so far, besides that first instance, the race has been pretty clean. I can't promise it's going to be clean much longer just because I can't get past these guys. Hopefully Byron can give me a little bit of boost and not spin me out.
You're all clear on the bottom.
Holy Jesus. Yeah, right next to Larson. I want to just get around him because I think I could possibly lose that rivalry status from him soon.
Hold your line.
Oh no.
And
there we go. I'm wrecking Byron. I'm wrecking Byron. Gosh dang it.
3 wide.
Gosh dang it. Alright, well shoot. That's like, I don't care if I'm gonna wreck someone that's not my teammate, but wrecking my teammate is like one of the worst things I can do.
Green, driver. Be ready here.
Alright, green flag, halfway through the stage. Doesn't look like we're going to need to pit at this stage. Shoot, man, I'm sorry. I know subscriber Caden's a big fan of William Byron, so I always feel bad when I do wreck him.
Careful, still there.
Or anything happens to him. My car's loose.
Got a car low now. All right.
Man, you know how I was just saying that like I was having a pretty clean race? Guess I jinxed that. Always wrecking the AI. Maybe on the restarts I don't do the hood cam. Because I can't see anybody around me.
Coming to the green. Be ready. Green down, let's go.
I really thought I was having a pretty clean race too. I know my car is much better than where I'm sitting.
Still there. Careful, still there. Inside. Clear low.
Alright, at this point in the video, I did get a phone call in the middle of the race, so I had to pause it, whatever. I put my mic on mute, and I forgot to unmute it. So I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover for the rest of the race. Can't promise it's going to be the best, but you know, here we are coming in the last lap of stage 2. We're currently P15. I probably said it already in this video, but my car is much better than where we're at, and I'm just not giving it its full potential, just because I don't want to. I'm tired of wrecking everybody, and you know it's getting kind of frustrating for me. It's probably frustrating for y'all. P14 finished stage 2, and so yeah, we'll see you in stage 3. Alright, we got the green flag getting ready to wave here, stage 3. I think we got 13 laps in the final stage, not too bad. This race overall could have been a whole lot better. Looking back on it, I wish I was a little more aggressive. There are some instances, which you'll probably see here, where I just don't have it. I start losing control. I'm too worried about the rivals that I'll get focused on one and then not realize there's another behind me and end up, you know, bad things will happen, is what I'm trying to say. But coming through here, the first lap, coming on turn 3, got Bowman right in front of us. We're up to P13. Car's much better than it's looking. I'm very satisfied with how we did with this paint scheme, because as you know, I am terrible, even worse when I'm running this paint scheme. But we do have Kevin Harvick still out in front. We'll go ahead and see how that pans out at the end of the race. But coming through turns one again, we'll go ahead and advance a little bit into the race. Alright, here's a bigger point in the race. This kind of changed things around. You see him up into P9, P8, just flying by everybody. I got the car, man. I think I could get a win, maybe get at least a top 3. Coming underneath the Kurt Busch here, barely get into the side of him, just barely. And I think my left front fender got caught into the grass, spun me out. I was mentioning it as I was recording. I've never really had anything like that happen, where I get like directly into the side of someone and I just spin. So I was a little frustrated with that, because it's not very consistent with how the rest of the game performs. I mean, I get into the side of cars all the time, coming in the corners and out of the corners, and nothing like that happens. That spun like it was literally me at I don't know, what's it like Darlington, hitting the apron, nobody around me, and I just completely spin out. But we are gonna make a bit of a decision here coming down pit lane. It's gonna throw us way back. None of the other cars took tires. I don't know why I took tires, because I'm still learning how the AI does operate, but we do have 3 laps to go here at the Brickyard, so let's go ahead and check where we finish. We are on the last lap. We're getting around Truex up to P13. That's looking like that's about going to be where we're going to finish. I didn't make that stupid pit call. I definitely believe I could have finished a lot higher. as you'll see right here, I'm going to get an insane run coming down the front stretch for the final lap. If I would have had one more lap, and there's no telling where I would have finished. But no, it's all about this. You know, if I could have had this, if I could have had that, I should have executed with what I had. But you see, I'm just flying by everybody right there. I thought I got P11. The game froze up a little bit there. Ended up finishing P12. So go ahead and look at the driver standings. Alright, taking a look at the race results. We got Denny Hamlin again, and he's up front every race. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, same story. Chris Buescher with the top 4, actually. I guess top 5 is the more correct term. And then Daniel Suarez getting that top 5. Looking at Hendrick, though, not too good today. Myself 12th, Bowman 13th, Chase 16th, and Byron 18th. I don't think Chase sims too well in this game, to be honest. I feel like he's more consistently in like that 13 to 20th range in this game than he is up in the top 10. Not saying he needs a top 10 every race, but I feel like he doesn't get enough top 10s like as compared to how he does in real life. But now taking a look at the official playoff standings, I am currently 38 points above the cut line. Denny Hamlin was our regular season champion in terms of points. In terms of wins, it was me. Seeing who did make it, we got Boyer, Jones, Blaney, and Byron just below the cut line. Chase Elliott's actually sitting right there at the zero mark, but really there's not much you can go by until the next race is complete, which is at Vegas, which I don't think I finished too hot in Vegas. At P12, I don't really know how I wish you could break it down to stages though too, but yeah, so sorry for the audio issue. That was my fault, stupid mistake. I'm gonna, hopefully it's fixed, you know, and I have some commentary for that little section. But we will see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year. Enjoy your day. Peace out.